In a small village surrounded by thick forests, Udoka lived a simple life as a hunter. He was known for his courage and sharp skills, but his heart carried a heavy burden. For months, a giant snake had terrorized the village, stealing livestock and haunting the dreams of the people. Udoka vowed to end the fear that gripped his community. He had lost too much already, his father to a mysterious illness, and his younger brother to the snake's jaws. This hunt was personal, and he promised he wouldn't stop until the snake was gone. One afternoon, Udoka packed his bow, arrows, and a small knife. He ventured into the dense forest, determined to track the snake. The forest was quiet, too quiet, as if it too feared the snake's wrath. Every sound made Udoka's heart race, but he pushed on, his mind focused on the promise he had made to the villagers. As night fell, Udoka came upon a clearing by a river. Exhausted, he decided to rest under a large tree. While he slept, a figure emerged from the shadows. It was a woman, beautiful and mysterious, with eyes that seemed to hold the secrets of the earth. Her name was NNEKA. She watched him with curiosity, her gaze lingering on the knife by his side. When Udoka awoke, he was startled to see her. "Who are you?" he asked, gripping his knife tightly. NNEKA smiled gently, her voice soothing like the river's flow. "I am NNEKA. I live near this forest. Why do you carry such weapons into a place so full of life?" Udoka hesitated. Her calmness was disarming. "I am hunting a snake, a beast that has tormented my people. It must be killed," he said, his voice heavy with determination. NNEKA's eyes darkened. "What if the snake does not mean harm? What if it is only trying to survive like you and me?" she asked softly. Her words unsettled Udoka. He had never thought of the snake as anything but a monster, but before he could reply, NNEKA stood. "Stay here tonight. You look tired. The forest can wait until morning." Against his better judgment, Udoka agreed. Over the next few days, Udoka found himself drawn to NNEKA. She seemed to understand the forest in a way he never could. She showed him hidden paths, warned him of dangerous plants, and told him stories about the spirits of the land. Despite his mission, he felt a strange sense of peace with her. Yet something about her remained a mystery. She avoided questions about her past and always seemed to know more than she let on. One evening, while they sat by the river, Udoka opened up about his losses. He spoke of his father, his brother, and the fear that had consumed his village. His voice broke as he said, "I cannot fail. If I don't kill the snake, the people will lose hope. I will lose hope." Tears welled in his eyes, and he looked away, ashamed of his vulnerability. NNEKA reached out and touched his hand. "Udoka, sometimes what we think is the enemy is not the true cause of our pain. Perhaps there is another way to bring peace to your village." Her words lingered in his mind, but he couldn't shake his determination. One night, Udoka decided to leave without telling NNEKA. He felt guilty, but knew he couldn't let her stop him. As he walked deeper into the forest, the air grew colder, and an eerie silence fell around him. He finally found the snake, its massive body coiled around a tree. Its eyes glowed in the darkness, and Udoka felt fear grip his heart. He raised his bow, ready to strike, but something stopped him. The snake didn't attack. Instead, it stared at him, almost as if it recognized him. Before Udoka could release his arrow, NNEKA appeared. "Stop!" she cried, her voice echoing through the trees. Udoka froze, confused and angry. "Why are you here?" he demanded. NNEKA stepped between him and the snake. "Because this snake is me," she said, her voice trembling. In that moment, NNEKA transformed. Her body shimmered, and she became the snake he had been hunting. Udoka stumbled back, his mind racing. You're the snake? How is this possible?" NNEKA, now in her human form again, explained. "I am cursed. Long ago, I was betrayed by someone I trusted. A jealous spirit turned me into this creature. I only take livestock to survive. I have never harmed anyone unless I had no choice." Tears filled Udoka's eyes. He thought of his brother, of the villagers who lived in fear. "Why didn't you tell me?" he asked, his voice breaking. NNEKA's eyes filled with sorrow. "Because I knew you wouldn't see me as anything but a monster. I wanted you to see who I truly am before revealing the truth." Udoka lowered his bow, torn between his duty to the village and the bond he had formed with NNEKA. He thought of her kindness, her wisdom, and the way she had helped him. "If I let you go, the village will never forgive me," he said. NNEKA stepped closer. "And if you kill me, you will never forgive yourself. You have the power to change how your people see the world, to teach them that not everything different is dangerous.